This was opened in 1879 as the county jail.
Mm-hmm.
It served as the county jail through 1995.
Are you protecting me from a weird dude? Yeah, okay.
So if you were the most unruly, you wouldn't behave upstairs, you could find yourself down here, locked up.
Are you hungry?
You hungry? You know poisonous? Oh!
You're recording, right?
Uh-huh, that's recording too.
If they were going to do something mean to somebody, it was probably going to happen down here.
So there's like 2 people standing over this side.
He didn't deserve to be down here.
No.
But he's not going to be down here anymore.
No.
This is before the investigation.
Oh god, bird, oh god, oh god, oh god. Okay, very swing.
There was a bird.
Killdeer. They walk.
What?
Oh, it was a killdeer. Just the type of bird that likes to walk on the ground. You're welcome. I'm autistic. Can you tell?
No.
This is the before the investigation. Do you see anything?
Yeah, so for context, we're heading to Blackford County Jail. Old Blackford County Jail.
Old Blackford County
in Indiana. The first thing I see is a man. I don't know if he was like a sheriff, but he seems like some sort of authority figure, but he has like a thicker like handlebar mustache.
Is it black?
Yeah.
Oh, I see the same dude.
Yeah.
I see him walking up and down the like cells, like making sure that everyone's in their place.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, I saw because so usually we like pick up on things before we go because it like makes it more interesting and fun. But we try to like we don't talk about it with each other until like we're filming.
Yeah.
So like that way it's on camera. So I saw this guy last night.
Yeah, same.
And was like, oh, interesting. Like I feel like he was like a sheriff or like he was some sort of authority figure in.
I feel like he checked people in.
Yeah, I just think that he was like associated to the building. Because he's cleaner cut. I feel like he worked there. This is such a cool church.
Oh, and there's just a cemetery on the back of it.
Oh, wow.
Interesting.
Anyways, what was I gonna say?
We're talking about the sheriff.
The sheriff dude, yeah.
It looks like a sheriff.
I don't know, he makes me, it seems like this was like, I don't know, everyone I see associated to it is in like a lot like older clothing. So like they, like period piece type.
It's like in either a beige suit or like a gray suit.
But like it's very like, I don't know, like I'd say like early 1900s at most.
You like the 20s.
Yeah.
That's what his outfit sort of looks like, but I'm also bad at that sort of thing. It's just very much not clothing from this era. And they show me, usually they tell me time period things with like coloration of what things look like. So he's in black and white, like grayscale. So that's like 1900s, like turn of the century clothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know, because we've seen like some pictures of the outside of this place just with like booking and stuff, but we don't know any of the history or anything else from it. But I was asking him like why it was so small, because like from the pictures it looks like a very small jail, and he's like, crime was different back then. We didn't like this was like the local police thing. We didn't like house like hundreds of inmates here. It wasn't something like that. It was like a smaller local jail.
Yeah. Well, I feel like there were a couple deaths on the property from the jail.
Yeah, I feel like it was due to it was inmates mostly.
Because is this true?
Yes.
I don't know if this is true. I feel like someone might have like drowned. And I don't like someone like maybe swirlied some dude. I don't fucking know. but like someone drowned someone else. But I don't know if that's actually true. That can be like totally just in my head.
Yeah.
Because that seems weird for a prison.
I don't know. I wouldn't put it past any of these places at this point. I feel like there's always like something weird. But I feel like it was mostly like, I don't know. I feel like there was like a lot of like inmate aggression. Not necessarily like full inmate on inmate violence, because I feel like they were kept somewhat like in like different cells for the most part.
Well, yeah.
But I feel like I don't know, this guy's like, a lot of the people who would land in here were like the violent type. So I feel like they also like transferred a lot of like inmates or prisoners to other facilities from this place.
Was this true?
Yes.
Well, I feel like there's a different like prison guard dude that like potentially got hit over the head by an inmate. I'm not sure with what, but like back here, and was knocked unconscious.
I don't feel like he died though.
No.
Because I saw that guy.
Sorry. There's a horse and buggy.
But yeah, because I saw that guy who like you like that you're talking about get hit on the head, but I don't feel like he died from it, because they're, I don't know, the like main dude, mustache dude makes me feel like there weren't necessarily like, I don't know, I can't tell if there were actually any like guard sheriff deaths. I don't feel like they were.
Yeah, I don't think there was enough people for that type of thing.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It seems like it'd be a fairly smaller like.
I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of people here that were here for like petty things, and then there were a couple like weird people, and then just being in here in general would cause people to like lose their mind of it, and that's when they would like act out. So I don't think, and this could all be wrong. I know nothing about this place.
Same.
They make me feel like there wasn't any like killings of like guards and stuff like that, but I feel like prisoners may have like ended up dead. This place seems chill, but I feel like it has some weird things that happen because it's just a prison. So there's some weird accidental death things that had happened, and the weird people that are there, their stories are there.
Yeah, I don't know, is this true?
Ask Anne.
Is this true?
Yes.
Do you see a woman who was like some sort of secretary?
Is she blonde?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I feel like she worked there.
And she's older?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's talking about how like I don't know, she was like you had to be like tough. Not many people could handle, like not many women could handle this job, because you're dealing with like criminals who are like gonna say things to you and like try to get under your skin, and you're dealing with all of the cocky sheriffs who are like putting the people away.
One or two.
Two.
I feel like she's more recent, because they make me feel like there wouldn't be a job for a woman back in the like 19th turn of the century time.
Yeah, I feel like she feels like she's more from like the 50s.
Is this true?
Yes.
I feel like she worked there because her husband like either owned the place or worked there. I'm not sure. But she like makes me feel like her husband like would take her there.
Yeah.
And they both worked there.
But I'm interested to like actually.
Is this true?
Yes.
I feel like, I don't know if there's like solitary confinement or something. I feel like there's a place in the middle of the building where they would keep people alone. I feel like that's the heavier spot. I don't know if that's because it's solitary or what happened there, but there is like a more harsher location towards the center of the place. Right, because it's hard to do locations like this because you're like, I don't know what to focus on. What's important about like hundreds of years of history? So I just like, are there deaths here of inmates? So you got that. Who wants to talk to me? Now I'm like, were there weird punishments? Because that usually happens. And I feel like there may have been like, I don't think they're like anything out of the normal necessarily, but there might have been like solitary in the center. But I don't know if that's true. Or they like chain people up or something. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
But it just seems heavy in the middle.
Yeah, I'm excited to investigate this place though. Yeah. 'Cause it's always fun when you get to go to a new place that you've never been before.
Yeah, because we go to places we've been to several times.
Yeah. So this is one of those new places where we know nothing about it. We've never been. Nothing like that.
We're at the prison.
We're outside.
It's very small.
Yeah, it's right over here. But that's it right there. Yeah, okay, great. We're fine.
Yeah, I mean, it's not as small as some of the locations. Like the Conjuring House is very small.
Yeah.
But
for it being called like a jail.
Being a jail, it's small. It has like bars on the windows, so. But it's interesting because the last jail that we've been to was Brushy, and that place was
massive.
Huge.
Yeah.
So
that place was really big.
Yeah.
But
this place is just very like weird in the middle of like this little town, and it's just kind of like there's a residential area, and then boom, a weird looking building, but the weird looking building does not look anything like a prison.
Yeah, it really doesn't.
It looks like a mansion.
It does look like a mansion or a big house. It's
but it has like
weird.
Bars on the windows. So I don't know. What do you think about it?
I don't know. I still see like the same people associated to it, which is fun. It's a very like quiet building, but it's like, I don't know. It's so weird. I don't know how to explain it. It's everything I was expecting, but not what I was expecting either.
I'm not entirely sure why it's a prison. It's weird.
Well, I mean, I was right about it being from the like 1800s. Because it's on the building. It says 1879.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So the other place was the 1800s too. The
Randolph County Asylum. Yeah.
Yeah. 1900s and like earlier is usually when they show me like black and white things.
Yeah. So I feel like it was like late 1800s, early 1900s.
Yeah, makes sense. Because that's also what the clothing sort of looks like.
Yeah.
But I'm not like great at the like when that things change and stuff like that. So. But
yeah, I'm already tired, so I feel like I'm ready to take a nap.
Also, is this true?
Yes.
I keep seeing women like pulling the curtains over the windows, but is this true?
Yes.
1 or 2?
2.
I feel like this building wasn't just used for a jail.
That would make sense.
I feel like they're like maids or something. They're like cleaning, but they are not associated to the jail at all.
Yeah, I don't know, because it would make sense for it to be like repurposed into something else other than just a jail. Like just looking at it, if like looks like it would be some sort of like home for people.
Yeah, so
like not quite poorhouse,
no.
But
yeah, I don't know. I just see like women cleaning in the like front part of the building, and there's like white curtains over the windows, and they're like moving the curtains like in spirit. So I'm like, you are not from this prison unless this is like a women's prison, which that would be weird.
I don't feel like it was.
I don't feel like it was either, but I also don't feel like these people are like criminals.
Yeah.
They're like very meek, quiet, maid types. Like subservient. But there's like a couple of them. There's like 2 or 3. And I just think it's odd. So that's why I'm like, I don't know that the building was just entirely used for jail cells.
But yeah, that's pretty much our initial thoughts of the place, unless you got anything else.
Was this true?
Yes.
I could be very off because this also doesn't make any sense. I've also seen children. I saw children earlier, and I was like, that doesn't make sense for a prison either, because I don't think this was like a juvie sort of place.
I like want to like look it up now to like see, but we also are gonna have like
We're gonna have a tour.
where we learn everything. But I
So.
just
So you guys will figure out what's right and what's wrong, but it just, I don't know. I feel like this place was used as a jail, but also was not.
I feel like if it was used for something else, it was like later on.
Yeah. I think its original purpose was a jail. Mm-hmm. And then they like didn't need it anymore because they like made a bigger place. But that might just be my brain like putting pieces together because I didn't get that information. I'm just seeing people that don't look like they're part of
Like the jail.
a jail.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm like, were you always a jail, little red building?
This was opened in 1879 as the county jail. It served as the county jail through 1995, which is a very long period of time. The reason this place looks kind of this way, looks like we're in a house, is because it was the house for the sheriff. The sheriffs lived here from 1879 until 1977.
Okay.
Was the last sheriff to reside here. This particular room would have been like a living room area within the house, so the sheriff's wife, kids, family, this would have been where they held their family type business. I'm just gonna pop this door so we can get back out through this way. We will go in through here. Because you have to do it once, even if you don't do it. Yeah. So when they locked you up, you were behind one door.
Oh, wow.
You were behind a second door. And you were behind the turnstile. So if you want to play with this later, go in and out, just make sure your fingers don't get between the granite slabs or any of the bars.
Yeah.
It will come up immediately missing.
Awesome.
You gonna come in? Okay.
We'll do one at a time.
Okay.
So this would be locked in this position. And the reason why is if you were a guard or a sheriff or somebody and you needed to come in here and you had to enter through this direction, you'd be safe. Because you could see from inside the cage, you could see everything that way, everything this way, and straight down the center. So you knew that somebody wasn't just kind of hiding in the corner. So these are the 4 cells that remain here. They actually spin on gears, and they will roll open and closed. And they have the original wheel from that, but we've put it up due to the fact that if something were to break and somebody was locked in a cell, somebody's gonna have some major destruction getting the door open.
Yeah.
As far as long-term people here, there wasn't a lot of that went on. When you go back into the earlier, in the 1900s, late 1800s, if you were convicted, if you were arrested, you were probably going to go to trial within a week. It's not like it is nowadays where people sit there for months and years.
Yeah.
And then eventually they get to trial. There were a couple guys that probably spent 18 months or so in here, and that was kind of in the latter years. It wasn't uncommon if you were caught for drunk in public and you were going to be sentenced to like 15 days or for disorderly conduct, you would have stayed here. If it was a larger crime and a longer sentence, they were just going to push you off to one of the state prisons based on what crimes you were convicted of. So this is the cell where James Merritt hanged himself from the bars. This is what became the drunk tank. This wall is blocked off with cinder block. now, and they just disabled the door. This is the cell they converted to the showers. So, previous to the showers going in, that was a solid granite slab out there. So it was just another cell. So there were 3 cells that were kept up here. The larger one over here. And they used that sometimes for overflow on men or somebody they needed to get separated out of the general population downstairs. This is where the main women's area was. They took the bars to the new jail when they built it, but you can see where they ran up across the ceiling and one ran over here. So there were 2 cells here. They had it a little bit nicer because they had windows they could open. They had radiator heat with them. It wasn't a granite floor.
Yeah.
It had plaster walls. Now the downside for the ladies, especially when you go back in the early 1900s, late 1800s, if you got arrested, you had kids, your kids would come in here with you. And they were going to be locked in your cell. This is one of the rooms that there's a light switch, but it doesn't work. But there's this tree if you need light. This was the sheriff's office. So, the sheriff's office is where Ed Townsend suddenly passed away from a heart attack. Here is the dungeon.
Of course.
So if you were the most unruly, you wouldn't behave upstairs, you could find yourself down here, locked up. Absent of light, absent of interaction with anybody else, and stuck with creepy crawlies. The door over here actually just leads back into that room where the floor's cut up. A lot of what they did, if they were going to do something mean to somebody, it was probably going to happen down here. We're actually underneath the jail cells at this point. These long bars are actually what drive the cell doors open and closed. The gears come down up in the front. This area right here would have been that metal plate where after we went through the turnstile. There's a metal plate in the floor. That's what that is. That's actually an area where somebody attempted to escape once, and they pried it up off the floor, shimmied down through the hole to find themselves stuck here.
In the dungeon.
So I don't think they improved their situation. Because you're going to get hit with an escape charge, and now they got to come and get you.
Oh, yeah.
And that's basically
Everything.
the building. So you got all these different areas and things to explore.
We're kneeling on the floor.
Hi. So, we're first gonna start off in the male's jail cell side, and our plan is to actually have both of us in a different cell, and then we're gonna have a music box out in the middle between us.
Yeah, I don't know. When we were walking through here earlier, I thought it'd be cool for us to each sit in our own cell and do an investigation. So we're gonna try that and see how that goes.
So, each of us are in a different cell, and we have set up our equipment. I have 2 flashlights,
And I have a cat ball and a K2.
and in between us is a music box. If anybody wants to talk to us, can you make one of our devices go off? My flashlight went on. Are you an inmate? Or are you one of the guards? So I see one of each, that's why I'm asking. On the other side, I feel like there's a guard with a mustache. He has brown hair. And then who's in here with me, there's this man that has brown hair. My light went off. It's like very, very short. He's very sweet, which is interesting because we're in a jail cell. Are you protecting me from a weird dude? Yeah, okay. Because there's him, he's sitting in between me and some weird dude that's a little bit like, she smells nice. And I'm like, ah,
Gross.
don't talk to me. So he's kind of protecting me from the weird people that were kept in here.
Yeah, I see a like skinnier blonde dude
My light went off.
in the cell with me. He has kind of like messy, short cropped, like
My light went on.
blondish hair.
Yeah, no, I see him.
I feel like he was in here for like petty theft.
Something with drugs.
Yeah, like I don't feel like it was like he wasn't here for like anything like violent related, it seems.
Well, is this true? My light went on immediately. I think he's a drug dealer.
That makes sense.
So, I think he might have been stealing something along, like, for that sort of business.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what, because I'm too innocent for that.
But yeah, I don't know. He looks like he's in his like early to mid 30s.
My lights went on.
He has like a little bit of scruff, just I feel like from not shaving, but
Yeah.
he wouldn't be like, I don't know, he doesn't seem like overly intimidating to me.
Yeah. He just has, like, a air of, like, authority, but he doesn't really care so much about anything.
Mm-hmm.
My light went on.
Can you touch my cat ball or my K2? Or if anyone wants to, you can walk in front of the music box in the hallway. But it was really weird when Em and I first like pulled up because we like saw a lot of souls and things around. And even in the car driving here, we talked a lot about like what we felt before coming in because we didn't know anything about this place when we showed up. And after the tour, we found out that a lot of the things you're picking up on were true.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know, it's kind of wild
Well,
to
it's
like,
just
be in here
weird because a lot of the stuff that I was seeing, I was like, I'm trying not to interpret the information because like most jails are like either men or women, that's it. So I'm like, I don't know why, because I feel like this had a lot of men in it. I don't know why I see women and children.
Yeah.
So I like tried to be like, maybe it's this, maybe it's that. And I was like, stop myself, and I was like, I'm just gonna let it be that. This is what I'm seeing, and I'm trying to interpret the information. But there's women and children here. I don't know if there's like inmates for women, but I feel like this is a male's like predominant jail. But they had men down here and they had women upstairs. And a lot of times when women had like children, the children were kept with them upstairs. So it was just really weird that we were talking about that on the way here, and that ended up being true.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you were talking about this old woman being here, and this old woman, I told you that I felt like she came with her husband and did things here with her husband, and the sheriff and his family would stay here. So it's really weird.
Yeah.
Would you be able to make the music box go off? Should we put a REM pod there instead? Nothing's changing. That's okay. We can use flashlights to talk. My lights went out.
Yeah, I'm like watching the K2 slightly trying to see if it like goes off at all.
Did they used to keep more than one person in here at a time? Because I thought he was telling us about the one time where they had like 40 people down here.
Yeah, there was one time where they kept 40 men split between 3 cells.
Ew.
But I feel like for the most part, it would be one person to a cell unless there was like,
Yeah.
unless they like needed extra people, like to a room.
Was it hard being in here alone? Yes. Legs went out. Because it's kind of like you can't even see each other. Because a lot of other jails, sometimes you can like, sometimes they're boarded with more than one person, and sometimes you can like see people like across the way. But these jail cells are like solid that go into the hallway.
Yeah, well, even like the windows to outside
Yeah.
are placed like in between
Yeah.
the cells, so like you can't even
Like-
actually like see the window, like out the windows properly.
Yeah. You can't even see outside. It's just these 4 walls, a toilet, and this bed. Was it kind of like being in solitary confinement? They say it's different.
Yeah, because I don't know, I feel like they weren't in here for long, and even though they were in here like alone, they weren't like fully stuck in here 24/7.
Yeah, because he's telling me about the like place, the yard outside. That's what he's saying it is, where they would have like outdoor time or whatever.
Yeah.
I think that's what he calls it, the yard. So he's like, we weren't always alone. And then, did they let you out all together to go get food? Or one by one? All together? All together. I feel like they opened these cells and they'd let people go get food from the slot that's over there.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like besides like the occasional like outlier, for the most part, a lot of the men were in here for like super violent crimes. So it wasn't like necessarily like a worry letting them all out at once.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, I get the vibe from the guy that's in this cell with me that he's just like anxious waiting to get out. Because the tour guide also said that they would have trials, like their trials would be like the same week that they like got like arrested or booked. So
Right.
they weren't waiting along, like they weren't in here for like,
Long periods of time.
yeah, like I think the tour guide said like 18 months max
Yeah.
someone would be in here. So it wasn't like a long-term like facility to house people.
Yeah, but they're just telling me about the like openings over there, because there's like a table and bench that are there now. And I feel like they would just like open this up, and I don't know if that's true. So if the lights go on and off for this, that's why all of the like door is an interesting thing. Is they would just open up the cells and they would just have this whole space as a common area.
Yeah. Would you guys play cards together?
The lights haven't changed.
Would you like it if we played cards with you?
Yes. What was your favorite card game? Poker. What is that one? Blackjack?
Go fish.
Go fish. Were you here when the little girl was here? Oh, the light went out. Did you used to play games with her? Yeah.
Yeah, there's supposedly one of the like daughters of the sheriff used to live here, and her name was Alberta. And she would apparently like to come like into the jail cell area and like play games with the inmates.
Yeah. Did she play through these bars? Or was she allowed in there? I don't know. I see them playing like through
The bars.
the bars on the right hand side. Well, for you, left hand side.
Yeah.
Because like there's this opening right here that's bigger. Yeah, the light went on. So I'm like, I feel like they played through the bars. Because I don't think that they would let a little girl just like in there.
Yeah.
So I feel like she would go around the outside catwalk little area thing and play with the people through the bars. So, yeah,
Should we try to play a card game with them?
we can. You want to play a card game with us? Yes.
Let's try to play a card game then.
I don't know how to play card games.
I was just thinking about Go Fish.
Go fish.
Because that's the one that I know.
I could do tarot readings with these.
Is this a full deck? It feels so tiny.
I don't think so. Do you want us to play Go Fish? Do you want us to play poker? I don't know how to play poker. So that'd be a bad option. You want me to read your tarot cards? There's different people in here. Only when I'm right? Yeah.
Yeah, that one went off and that one went on.
There's this dude that has, do you have a cigar? Yeah, like a big one. I don't know. Smoking is weird.
I mean, there's like cigarettes over there and stuff. And
Yeah.
poker chips. Have you ever played the game War?
Yeah.
Where you like, the highest one gets stuff? We could do that since we
Okay.
have two.
You like war? He's calling us kids. He's like a big dude. Like, big dude. He's sitting right here.
Unless you want to teach us how to play like poker and stuff. We don't really do, we don't use these kinds of cards. We use tarot cards.
Do you like poker? Would you like trade cigarettes and stuff? Was that like your money down here? No? This place slaps. Boom.
Damn, you're kicking my ass already.
What's up?
God. Fuck this.
Gonna win those cigarettes. I'm glad we're the same fucking person, dude.
Just
That's yours.
give that to me.
It's like, I'll take it if you want. Really good at those.
Apparently. Is this fun for you guys?
Do you like this?
Don't try to take that from me, you cheater. M wins.
I win. I get all the cigarettes.
You can have all the cigarettes.
Lots of cigarettes.
Are you happy that we're done now?
He left. By the way.
Should I turn on my voice talker app? I turned off. Let's see. Let's see if we get anything.
So,
So you can talk through this too, if you would like. Or you can touch any of our other equipment. We got the K2, we got cat balls, music box. It'd be really cool if you walked in front of the music box.
I was like, let me pick that up. Music box? You don't want it there? Top. Are things supposed to happen now? W?
That's how I said like down here. The most.
Is this the most activity we'll get? Light went on.
Perfect.
The light's on. Is there anything else we need to do down here?
Everywhere.
We're gonna get activity everywhere?
Other option would be
The other option would be
What's the other option?
if Kawhi.
It's quiet. So move on to the next room. So we are up in, it's very echoey, so we're up top. So we are in the women's cells. They would keep women and children up here, so if you got arrested and you had a child, you shared a cell with them. And for this specific place, there was like bars that separated this room. And there were like 2 cells in here, but the bars are not in here anymore. So that's why it's just one big room.
So we are technically sitting in one of the cells. But
And across the hall is one of the other cells, so there are 3.
yeah, but we have a music box set up in like the hallway, and then we have 2 flashlights and 2 cat balls up here on the table, and then we have, as you can probably hear, the Spirit Talker Ghost Tube Vox app.
So if there's anyone here that wants to talk to us, can you interact with one of our devices? You can make the music box go off, touch anything on the table, or talk using this little Vox machine. What is this?
Yeah, this is like a spirit box that you can talk into, and it will translate your voice so we can hear it. And this app doesn't have like a dedicated word bank. It kind of creates the sound and noise of itself.
I did.
Is there a blonde woman up here with a boy?
Zach Link. How is it?
I see a woman that has blonde hair.
Oh, here's
And she has a little blonde boy. And the woman is probably like in her 30s, and the little boy is like 5-ish, 6-ish. I feel like they were in that cell.
Apparently there was a woman who poisoned her stepdaughter and killed, like, poisoned and killed several other people. Is she here?
Oh, trap.
Trap?
Trap.
Yeah, that's...
That story, I see a girl with like dark brown hair. It's curly.
Same.
She has like bangs and her hair's like half pulled up, and she's in a dress. This is probably before she like ended up here. It's in a floral dress that like came to the middle of her calf.
Flashlight turned on.
Yeah, and she has this like almost like Southern Belle sort of vibe, like very sweet, very charming, which is why she got away with a lot of things. Did you was your love language food? Is that how you poison so many people? I'm sorry.
No, I feel like it was the food.
I feel like she made some damn good food.
Have you ever seen the movie The Help?
No.
So, The Help, it's about it's like pre-segregation days or whatever. But one of the like help made a like pie and baked her shit in it and fed it to the woman, and so they ate it. And that's just what they showed me her doing. Like not actually like shitting
But
it,
no one
like,
noticed?
Yeah, not until she told them like.
Oh,
until she
she's a
told them,
damn good cook, huh?
like you're eating my shit.
Oh my god.
I should show you the scene. It's.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry, I'm tired.
Stuff that
Stop. I'm sorry. I'm tired. I've been up a long time. It's not even necessarily late. I'm just tired. But yeah, I think that the woman cooked. Like that's how she did it.
Yeah. She says that, I don't know what exactly, because she tells me claircognizantly is like the key to a man's heart. It was like cooking is the key to a man's heart.
Yeah.
There's like a saying like that. Oh, the key to a man's heart is the stomach. Yeah, thank you. Claircognizant phrases. Yeah.
So I don't know. She's like, I fixed the plates up themselves.
be devoted.
So it's not like he would know any better. Because I was asking her, I was like, so like, would you just make something different for yourself? And she's like, I would only poison his plate.
Well, yeah.
He wouldn't know the difference. I'm just asking how she.
Oh, yeah.
Don't ask me how I did it. I just did it. It was hard. Sorry. I'm delirious right now.
La salida.
Did you stay up here long?
Right now.
Right now?
Right now.
Opening week.
Did you stay in this cell and then there's someone next to you?
I did.
I did. Could you see
And the
like
flashlight turned on.
through the bars? Like were the bars like you could see the other cell?
That's how I pictured it. Like,
Is that why there's women in?
I think so.
Because they're like making me think the reason why this is the women's cell is because if you had like men up here, they might hurt each other. I don't know if that's true. Because it's hard to like separate them if they're having an issue.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're having an issue, you'd probably go to the dungeon, but I don't know. Also, like, did women go to the dungeon? I don't know if that's
I don't know that's it either.
Managed to.
I feel like women didn't necessarily go to the dungeon at all. I don't think. They make me feel like women didn't go to the dungeon because it was not safe.
Are you hungry?
Are you hungry? You gonna poison us? Oh! What?
Why I started feeling nauseous?
What?
I started feeling nauseous.
Because of.
I don't know if it's because of her, but I was just. I don't know. I wasn't gonna say anything because I deal with like stomach issues all the time. So I was just like.
I did.
I did.
Are you gonna make us something good to eat? You gonna put some poison in it? Or do you like us? Is there a man standing in the doorway?
Yeah, I watched him walk up the stairs.
Are you one of the guards? Can you make the music box go off? We haven't heard it all night. The light went on. The music box is out there. Are you a guard? Are you the sheriff?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like he's a sheriff.
Mm-hmm. Are you the same sheriff I saw earlier or a different one? Same one? Different one? Is it a different one?
I think so. Can someone touch one of the cat balls too?
Yeah, this man's very tall. And his arms are broad. He has this like personality of like we're meddling in things.
Mm-hmm.
It's loud.
That's very.
And this is Eric.
Hey, this is Eric. That's what it sounds like.
Are you Eric? Is your name Eric?
Sounds like the train is gonna come through the building.
Yeah. Is the train gonna come through the building?
You're a jokester. A train is not gonna come to the building. Although that would make for a great video.
It would be a good video.
If we survived.
It would make it interesting, for sure.
Do you like us at all?
Pelican.
Oh, that's it.
Pelican. That's what I heard. Or hell yeah. Is there anyone who wants us to tell their story? Are we supposed to go to the dungeon? Cool. Okay, that's good. That's cool.
I thought this was a cool shot.
It is.
It's like, oh. You're recording, right?
Uh-huh, that's recording too.
Literally, we've got nothing all night. What the fuck?
Are you like a little gremlin thing? I can't see anything.
Literally, we've gotten nothing all night.
Well, I don't know. Our spirit guide always says that once the music box goes off, that's when we're in the right spot.
Yeah.
So,
It's just so weird to me.
and it happens right as we're about to begin. Like, are you
Fucking me? I'm sorry. Listen.
Yeah, I also need to like state, if you guys don't know, like we have been struggling with our spirit guides manipulating these ghost hunts. And he basically is like, you are only going to get activity when I say, and you need to be in the right spot at the right time in order for you to get anything. Otherwise, I will shut it off.
So literally, for reference, it is 1 a.m. We started investigating at like 9 p.m. Around 9 p.m. And we literally, the most we really were getting was flashlight activity. We weren't getting like anything else.
Yeah, and we're in the freaking dungeon because we had people being like, "Oh, well, they're trying to keep you safe." We're in the freaking dungeon.
Yeah, we're in the scary, like...
We're about to use a scrying mirror in the fucking dungeon.
Anyways, if you guys ever, like, question if we're, like, making shit up, I kid you not, we have been, like, literally, like, so done with like this investigation. Like the place is super cool.
Yeah, the place is so cool, but we're just getting nothing.
Yeah, and we've been to plenty of places where like you don't get a lot of activity, so like it's not a huge deal for us, like regardless. But so literally we're like, okay, we're not really getting much, so we'll hit the like dungeon, do that bit, and then we'll like
Bounce.
and then we'll leave because
We'll take pictures and leave.
yeah, because we've investigated pretty much everywhere else here. So, and then it's
This.
that we've put the music box out every single time
It has
tonight.
not gone off at all.
Not once.
Nothing
it's going
has
out
gone off
now.
other than flashlights. Immediately set it up. Like, I literally was like, I'm gonna put this out, but I know it's not gonna go out.
Literally. Did you get record that?
I'm pretty sure.
Great, because she literally fucking said that. So we're gonna do this now.
Okay, so so we're in the dungeon, and the second we started setting things up, our music box started going off like crazy, and now it's not. It's fine.
Yeah. Now that we like restarted our cameras,
Everything's.
there it goes. Great.
We have been getting nothing all night.
Literally
the extent was just flashlights. So we literally pulled out a scrying mirror because we are doing this very interesting thing with our members. We are
Kind of dirty. Sorry.
careful your mic.
Oh yeah.
So we do this fun thing with our members. It's called an interactive investigation, where we give you a pool of different things to choose from, and you get to choose what we do at investigations, and this is one of those things.
Yeah, so everyone voted on using the scrying mirror, which we have used this scrying mirror at one other investigation at Indiana State Sanatorium, and it was super cool, because whenever we would like scry in it, and there were like two people that we were talking to, and depending on who we were talking to, the REM pod would like switch frequencies. Our REM pod is kind of broken right now, so we're not using it.
We could try to use it, but the music box has been doing so good.
Well, let's use a music box.
I
But
want to set up some like other things because I didn't even finish doing.
yeah, we literally didn't like finish setting up or anything fully because that started happening and we kind of lost our shit because we've been getting no activity all night.
Yeah.
But this is a scrying mirror, so it is a you can get scrying mirrors that are like obsidian, but this one specifically is just a like antique mirror where it is painted black, as you can kind of see. So it is it's really good for scrying. I like using this one for scrying a lot, but we thought it'd be cool for you guys to be able to see us in the investigation, but also have another camera where you get to actually look into the mirror as we're scrying to see what you see as well. You might see something different than us, you might see the same thing as us. So let us know in the comments like what you get from it, because scrying is super cool, it's fun. And if you don't know what scrying is, sorry, I'm stepping on M's bag. It is, how to explain scrying properly? You pretty much like look into like a mirror, for this, since we're using a mirror, you would look into a mirror and kind of like focus, you, like clear your mind and stare into it and see, and you can like see things in it sometimes, and it kind of just like opens you up to like other beings and things. It's super cool, it's super fun. Yeah, I'm excited. I like scrying. I'm setting up things back there, so.
Can you make that go off? Can you keep it off? Thank you. Can you make the stuff back there go off?
If you can, you should do it.
Yeah, dude, I don't know. Because it keeps like stopping and going.
Are you actually somebody? Are you gonna stop long enough for us to actually do this?
Okay. I'm gonna reset it and see.
Okay. It's 1:11.
Make a wish. Okay.
We're in a dungeon. In the jail. So. And I have a scrying mirror. And right now, the music box out here keeps going on and off. I'm just gonna move it, but this is the most activity we've gotten all night.
This is me.
The cat ball's on.
Oh, okay.
I turned around and the cat ball was on.
Cool.
Was that recording?
Is this recording?
Okay, great.
I moved the music box up there. You still can see it.
Okay.
Okay. So you explained scrying.
For the most part, yeah.
Okay, what do you see in your scrying mirror?
Oh, what do I see? Blood.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
Just kidding. I don't know, I haven't been like actually looking at it yet.
Now's the time.
I guess now is the time. You're not gonna scry?
I don't know. Do you want me to scry?
I don't know. Do you want to scry?
You scry first.
Fine.
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 What do you see?
Gotta give me a second.
Oh, sorry.
It's not instantaneous. I
Okay.
like focus. Like squeeze my cheeks, you know, put my back into it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The light's on.
Great. I think I'm also blocking it.
Yeah, you are.
I can like move.
Yeah, that's good right there.
Yeah, no, is this true?
Yes.
There's like a man. He has like, he's maybe like, I don't know, I see his head top like right here.
Mm-hmm.
So in like relevance to like where it is in the mirror.
Yeah.
And he has like, his hair's a little bit lighter than mine.
Mm-hmm.
He has like a big smile. I think he thinks this is neat.
Yeah.
I don't know, he's like, not many people come in with like a scrying mirror and the balls to do this in the dungeon of all places.
Yeah.
Well, what can I say? We're built different.
Absolutely built different.
Absolutely built different. But I feel like he was a more violent person in here.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that's why he was put down here. Because, I don't know, you know how earlier when we were talking about how the inmates would like all be let out at once to like eat and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like he caused problems because he would get in fights or like
Yeah.
cause harm. Yeah, there's like another person standing like over here.
Mm-hmm.
In the mirror. I can see them like right here. So there's like two people standing over this side of it.
Got you. What does the other person look like?
He's a little bit shorter. He's a lot like stockier, but he's like more socially awkward, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I don't know, I'd say he's like maybe 5 foot. Because the other guy's probably like 6'1", 6'2".
Mm-hmm.
And this second guy is maybe like 5'10", 11.
Yeah.
A little bit taller than me, but not much.
Mm-hmm.
But he has lighter colored hair than the guy standing right next to me.
Yeah.
Which is also weird because like there's like this hole right above me. so I can just like, I can see it in the mirror. But
See a bald guy?
yeah, he's standing over there,
Oh, cool.
closer to that camera.
He's very scary.
Mm-hmm.
Very scary man.
Yeah, he's a lot more like scary, intimidating than these two.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sorry. When you had it flat, I saw his face in it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's why I keep pushing it back up, because when I tilt it down, I can see like the tip of, like I can see his like head face up here. So I like.
He's like a bald guy, and he's like very sadistic.
Mm.
The blonde man that you're the one with the light colored hair. Did he used to hit his head against the wall
Yes.
over and over and over again?
Mm-hmm.
I see him just like sitting on the ground doing that, like wishing that he was not alive.
Yeah. I don't know. I also don't feel like the like area that goes back around all of this, I don't feel like that was always open for them.
Got you. Because I think that's weird.
Yeah.
You know?
Because I don't know because these two are talking about how like what it was like in here. Like it was dark. It was almost like a hole or solitary. So it was just cold and dark, and there was nowhere to go.
Yeah.
So I was asking them if they ever like went over there to like hide or like move in there. Like that wasn't. We didn't have. Yeah, it wasn't open. We didn't have access to that.
Yeah.
So I feel like there was like maybe a door or something there previously, but also the blonde dude makes me feel like there's these chains right here.
Yeah.
I feel like they did chain people sometimes.
Yeah, because they made me feel like, because I think I said it in the, like when we were arriving here, I felt like there was like a solitaire, and I didn't know if they like chained people to the walls. Because, is this true?
Yes.
She says that there's multiple people in here, so.
Yeah, I
And
feel
there's
like
not someone watching.
yeah, I feel like they would keep like 5, 6 people in here at a time
Yeah.
sometimes.
And that's obviously not like chains for that type of
Yeah.
thing. That's like for the door.
Yeah.
But I also feel like they were like chained up. You think this blonde-haired dude was chained up? Because I just see him on the ground, and he just like is banging his head against the wall, and he's just a bit weird.
Yeah, because he shows me sitting like back over there. Like maybe like right here.
Yeah. Can you make any of our things go off? Did they, sorry, did they torture you down here?
Not in the way that you would probably think.
Well, did they, like, whip people?
Yes.
That's what they show me. They say, like, making a display out of someone.
Yeah, I mean, if you were down here, you had to do something enough to, like...
What?
Sorry, it looks like... Is it, like, right here? There's, like, these, like, bits of, like, rock, and in this, it looks like eyes.
Oh, cool.
So I was just trying to figure out, like, where it was in relation so I could, like, actually look at it.
Yeah.
Because, like, it looks very different in the mirror than that does. Because it looks like white eyes, like, looking.
Cool.
That's why I was, like, sorry. That's why I was looking to try to figure out where it was. Anyways.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know.
Lights on.
Was that actually somebody looking at me?
A really tall dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. It went on stronger.
Icky.
Do you have like thinning hair? Very, 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 very short hair. You look almost. I'm sorry if this is rude. I think you look very sickly.
Yeah,
Like there's
he
something
looks.
like actually wrong with you, like physically.
He looks like the like old school movie depictions of like Frankenstein.
Got you. I feel like he's like sick.
Like straight thin hair that like comes forward that is like very like patchy.
He's like almost like emaciated.
Yeah, he has like very like gaunt features.
Like his face is like sunken in.
Like, hold on, I wonder if I can find like a reference to what I'm talking about. Sorry.
On your head. But I feel like he was too tall to stand down here. So he had like a hunchback.
Yeah. 'Cause that's literally like what it looks like if like someone is like,
Yeah.
I don't have service down here. I don't know why I'm trying. I'll show you later.
Yeah, we're in a literal stone box.
Yeah. Yeah.
Were you kind and then something happened to you in your head? Like you hit your head? Okay. Were you the person that was telling me that you got hit in the back of the head?
Yeah, because I feel like he had some sort of like blunt force trauma to the head that like,
Like some sort of accident. The light went off.
because I feel like it like altered his mental state. So he wasn't necessarily violent fully, but he was like,
There's something wrong with his brain.
yeah.
Because I think he hit his head hard enough. Or like he was beaten. Did your dad beat you or did you have an accident?
I feel like it was an accident.
Okay.
Or at
Was
least it was made to seem like
something
an accident.
In like back here. He got hit back here in his head. Back here. Because that's what they were telling me in the car. Someone got hit in the back of the head and I thought it was a guard, but it's not a guard.
Yeah, I don't know. He like, because it seems like he had it like made him have severe like mental disabilities.
Because
So-
I feel like he's super kind and then that happened and it was hard for him to like have thoughts because he had so much like damage to his brain.
Did you have like a strong sense of like justice? Because I feel like he like ended up in here because he would see other people doing wrong things and it would make him angry.
Got you.
So he would like act out because of it.
Yeah.
Because he didn't have like the like capabilities of like
Yeah. He like
critical thinking
couldn't
like that.
control his brain enough. Like his, like I don't know. When you have a traumatic brain injury, it's hard for you to just think. It's hard for you to read. It's hard for you to like bring up memories.
Yeah, sorry. There's just like a lot of people just like staring in the mirror.
You're just like, I don't
and
know.
I'm like, oh,
this
this is weird.
Hi.
Oh, okay. Like,
Ni hao.
I'm like, oh, you're new. Hello. I didn't realize everyone was gonna come and look through the mirror today.
He's telling me that he was like super, super kind and then he had a traumatic brain injury and then he couldn't understand how like big he was and how like what he was doing.
Like, I don't know. It's kind of like the Lurch vibes,
Yeah.
but more extreme.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know
Is
if that
that
makes any
story with like Lenny? Did he like hurt a woman or something? I don't remember.
I don't feel like he hurt a woman. I feel like he saw.
hurt someone.
I feel like he saw someone else hurting a woman, and he did something about it. But because he wants to say he wasn't too smart anymore, so the other person got away with it, and he got put in here instead.
Got you.
Because that's why I was asking if he had a strong sense of justice, because I feel like he saw someone like hurting
Yeah.
like somebody else, and he like it made him angry. So
I moved that.
yeah.
Guys, I moved that because I was like, it's probably dust. It's on the ground. Look at this. This is
It's
dusty.
dirt. Yeah.
It's off the ground now. What did you just say? Is this true?
Yes.
Did he just cross over?
I think so.
Because I was like, you do not look like you belong here.
No, he didn't.
But he like had some sort of traumatic, like someone hit him in the back of the head really, really hard.
Yeah, no, I have the chills. Like that went off and that was like confirmation
Yeah.
that like.
I'm sorry, he's one of the people that are gonna make me cry.
No, I'm trying not to cry right now too. Well, because I don't know, like I saw him and I was like, whoa, like you're big, but he didn't like.
He
I
didn't
don't
belong in here.
No, I don't know. He saw someone else causing harm, so he like stepped in to like stop it. But because he couldn't talk as well as the other guy, they made it seem like the other guy made it seem like he was the violent one who was causing the problems.
Yeah.
And I feel like the woman didn't speak up or say anything, or else she just wasn't believed. But he makes me feel like she didn't defend him because I feel like it was her husband.
Mm-hmm.
So like she didn't speak out against her husband, so he got thrown in here, but he didn't deserve to be in here.
Yeah. Can you
like,
stop that? It might be stuck. Yeah, that was a lot of like energy. I'm gonna go reset it
Yeah.
because it sounds stuck. I need to get out of the way of it. Do not fall off of this thing. Thank you. That's me.
Yeah, I don't know. I felt because I don't know. That's why I also like looked because I was like, I know like because in the mirror like I can tell that some of that is like rock. Like I can point out like what it looked like, but I saw like a face overlaid on top of it like through the mirror, which is like why I looked to like see what it was because I was like that's because like the other ones were like here, but that one was like
Yeah, because he's tall. He's like 6'6", 6'7".
Yeah, he was tall. He was really big, but he just I don't know.
Yeah.
He was a nice guy.
Like, I feel like he got one or two.
One.
I feel like he got hit in the head of the back, like a baseball bat. Because that's what I was telling you earlier, that someone, like, got struck in the back of the head. Mm-hmm. And it's him.
That makes sense. Yeah, I don't know.
So that's why I didn't think he was an inmate either, because he's, like...
Nice.
He's kind.
Yeah,
but I think he had a traumatic brain injury, and he was stuck in here.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like when they brought him in, he's like showing me like what happened. Like they brought him in, and so he was like emotional, erratic, talking about everything because he didn't understand why they were putting him in here.
Yeah.
And because he's so big, they're like, oh, you're being aggressive, you're a threat, we need to put you down in the dungeon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and when you
he's-
have a traumatic brain injury, you don't understand what's going on a lot of the times. Because it's a lot of, like, strain mentally. Mm-hmm. So. That's so cute. I don't know if that was on or not.
I don't know. It's quiet now.
Yeah.
Like, is that what we were supposed to come down here for?
Yeah, well, he, like, crossed over, and that he put so much energy through that fucking thing. I was not expecting that thing to go off again. I was like, it's dust.
Yeah.
Clearly it's dust.
I don't.
Why does this happen every time we go to these places?
Why does this keep happening?
Yeah. Anyways. Yeah, I don't know. People treated him really badly.
Yeah, I don't know. He was such a nice guy. He didn't deserve to be down here.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. The other guys were like, yeah, we, like, did some fuck shit. That's why we ended up down here. But he was, like, different.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't deserve to be down here.
No.
But he's not going to be down here anymore.
No.
So, did you guys like our investigation at Old Blackford County Jail? We were not expecting to cross yet another soul over again.
Yeah, this just kind of keeps happening. I don't know how we...
Yeah, because I wasn't, like, prepared for that. Because once the music box started happening, I was like...
Oh, yeah, once the music box started happening, it was just, like, emotions.
I was like, okay, bye, nice talking to you.
Yeah, I don't know. but this tonight was definitely not what I expected overall.
Yeah, it was very quiet until we got to the dungeon, and they like said the dungeon was like hit or miss.
Yeah, so happy that it was a hit apparently. But yeah,
It was crazy.
let us know what you think and let us know what your favorite part of tonight's investigation was. And if you are curious, we do this thing called After the Investigation, exclusive for members, where we sit and talk and like debrief and talk about our favorite moments and what happened and kind of talk
Our
about
opinions about
our
things.
opinions about things and talk about a lot of stuff that maybe didn't make it into this video.
So, if you guys are interested in joining members, a link will be down below. If you guys have any suggestions of where we should go next, let us know down in the comments. But
If you guys liked when us using the scrying mirror, let us know. And if you guys have any other cool, fun things you want us to do, let us know and we'll add them to the potential list.
yeah, but I'm gonna go cry on our drive back to our
Airbnb.
place of staying. Yeah.
Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching and we'll see you in the next video.
Bye.
Bye.